Hey guys, Tony here, and I'm with my good friend Mick from Sydney Hi-Fi Motorvale, who you have seen me mention many times in my videos. And we're at one of his really special rooms that he's built recently, and we're going to take you through and show you the room in its final state. So thanks for bringing me to this room, Mick.
Pleasure, Tony. Thank you very much for coming. It's an honour to have you here, and I know our client is really looking forward to you doing a room tour for him.
Awesome. Oh, I'm excited, and we thought instead of taking you straight to the room, because this is a pretty special house, the whole bottom floor is dedicated to entertainment. So there's some pretty cool things that we're going to show you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the video. You can see there's a private elevator here, so you know it's pretty special when you see a private elevator. And
think about our old age.
Absolutely. I'm so old. Anyway, so we come through here and you can see there is a really cool games room here. So you have like a foosball table and a couple of pinball machines.
I wasted my youth playing these games.
Yes, so did I. I still have my youth.
Imagine if we studied at school. We could have accounted for something.
Well, you can see here as well to the right we have a lap pool inside. So that is just really cool. So before we go into the theatre, you can see there is like a foyer area which has been purposely built outside of the home theatre, which has some really nice King Cloud seating. And if you can't tell, the room owner is a massive karaoke fan.
So this room, Tony, we've actually got a 5.1 system that links up to the television, and we're using the Sonance invisible speakers. They're built into the walls. We've got the LCRs, 2 hidden subs, and we've got 2 rear speakers.
Oh really? So they're inside the wall, you can't even see them?
Yep, they're built into the wall, so it's all rendered over. So you don't see the speakers, but they actually work really, really well.
And of course we have a bar over here as well. Wow, this is a very cool looking room, Mick. Well done. So let's cover off the dimensions. So this is 8400 long by 4200 wide and 2700 high. And then of course we have things like the drops on the side, coffered ceiling, the bulkheads coming out for the speakers and the acoustic material. But it's a very nice sized room. So starting with the front, we have a 150-inch CinemaScope screen. So that's a really nice size screen for this room, goes almost edge to edge. And in front of that we have these automatic curtains, which is something I'm quite partial to, as I've done that in my own room. But I love the drama, as Mick knows, of home theatre. I love all the stuff that adds to the experience, more so than just watching it. Another thing that you might recognise from my own room here is we have the Valley CS panels by Art Novian, and it was actually when I saw this room that I was inspired to order these through Mick for my own room. So these have absorbers and diffusers behind them, depending, because the backing panels allow you to swap it out depending on what is best for the room placement. And there's quite a few panels here around the room. So and they're not the standard black, and that's what I really like about this room. There's some colourful elements to this room to really bring it out, bring out the personality of the room owner and his style. And here we have some covers for what is the front wide speakers, as well as some acoustic absorbent material. We can't take them off. I don't want to pull the room down, but you get the idea. I will show you the speakers which are behind here later, but then we have some LEDs behind shining out, which just adds again to that drama, gives a really nice effect. I'll have links down in the description to where you can get all of these products. So yeah, we have a real movie vibe carpet. It's quite nice and thick and soft, perfect for absorbing. The patterns may not be to everyone's taste, but this is the whole point, is that when you're building a home theatre, you can design it exactly how you like it. So and it really does match. Video and photos may not do it justice, but in person it looks great. And we have a nice deep riser and 2 steps up, and so that the distance when the chairs extend out and people sitting in the chair can comfortably see the screen. So all the angles are done perfectly. So moving up we also have some lighting there to illuminate the stairs. And this is a very cool thing, which I think a lot of people will like. And there is a bar here at the back. So not only do we have 2 rows of seating, but if you are into sports or you want to chill out and have a whiskey or a beer, we have a very cool bar here with 4 seats. So we can sit up here, see the screen, still a massive screen being 150 inches. Under here, which looks like a wall, is actually an acoustically transparent cover for the subwoofers. Again, we'll...
Cyclonics 15s.
There you go, so they're oriented side on. And then inside here, we have all of the room owner's movie collections, which he has ripped. He told me he has ripped everything to his Zapedi NAS. So we have quite a few here as well. There's one in here as well. So there's more movies there. Lots of Blu-rays and 4Ks. And then we'll move over to this side. And unlike the other side, which is a dummy panel, this is where all of the AV gear is. So we have the Zapedi reference up the top, as well as the Trinnov Altitude 16. We have Parasound A31, which is used for the LCRs. Yep. And then, of course, the Crix Encore amplifiers, which do all of the surrounds and overhead speakers. Then to extend the Trinnov with the additional 4 subwoofer channels, we have 2 DAC Magics, followed by a PX8 and a PX10 Yamaha amplifiers.
10's driving the fronts and the 8's driving the rears.
Perfect. And then we have an Oppo 203, awesome disc player, still costs an absolute fortune to buy them, as well as the MadVR NV Pro, and then a Thor power conditioner down the bottom, which cleans the power and keeps everything nice and safe. So moving along to the seats, we have my favorite brand of chair, which is the Valencia Tuscany Ultimates, and the owner sourced these himself. These are in cognac, so it's a custom color. Check the links in the description if you're interested in checking out the Valencia range of seating. But these have the multicolored LEDs. You can see here they're set to purple so that it matches the rest of the lighting. And it has the 3 points of recline, as well as the seat memory positioning. And the owners also opted for 2 carbon fiber tray tables, as well as a wine caddy as well, so you can get accessories to match these seats. So for the projector, we have the Sony VPL XW7000, which is the, I wouldn't say it's the flagship, because the flagship is the GTX 380, but this is one of the higher end Sonys. It has all of the bells and whistles in terms of lens shift and lens memory, and which the 5000 doesn't, and obviously a 4K, a native 4K panel, and it's a laser light source. And paired with the MadVR, this is when this projector really comes to life, because there is no internal video processing inside this projector. So what we'll do, we'll run you through some movie demos, and yeah, just give you a quick glimpse of what it looks like in action.
Get cover!
Right guys, moving along to the speakers, we have the Crix MX30 wall of sound. And of course, anyone that is familiar with my channel knows I have a really strong opinion about Crix speakers, and I absolutely love them. And these are actually my favorite of all of the MX series. Yes, even over the MX40, I really like the MX30s. They're a 2-way speaker and 18-inch subwoofers, lots of power, lots of cinematic audio coming at the seating position. These are a really highly sensitive speaker as well, so they don't require a huge amount of power to drive them. And combining with the MX30 subwoofers, we have the Cyclonics 15, which are a 15-inch subwoofer passive as well, to really give an awesome bass response in the seated area. So moving along to the sides here, we have the Hyperphonics 45s. Can't actually show you them, but I will overlay some footage of Hyperphonics 45 so you can see how they look. And they're able to be angled so that they can be aimed towards the seated position. And that's your first your first set of speakers past the door here. So the layout was pretty much spot on for where they needed to be. And then moving up, we have a set of surround Hyperphonics 45s, which are also behind these acoustically transparent panels here. Then moving along to the back, again, we have the Hyperphonics 45s as the rears, and they're positioned so that they're higher up so that the dispersion of the speaker allows the sound to hit towards the front row. Okay, so the last piece of the puzzle we have here in the home theater is, of course, the lighting. So we have a number of downlights around the outside, as well as the star ceiling in the middle, which covers across the whole seated area. And that just really finishes off this room, gives it that real home theater vibe. And I've got to say, guys, this is one of the coolest rooms that I've had the opportunity to come and tour in person. Of course, it has my favorite speaker brand, Crix, has my favorite home theater installer, Mick, and of course, my other favorite brand, which is Valencia. So everything sort of just ties together. It ticks all the boxes, the Art Novium panels. This sort of room is right up my alley. So I was really excited to come and tour this room. So thanks for bringing me, Mick. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure, mate.
So guys, let us know what you think down in the comments section, what you think of this incredible home theater. I'll have links to everything down in the description, and make sure you drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.